the Earth stopped spinning. Even if it only lasted for 5 seconds, it would be enough to tear the world apart. Right now, you're moving at incredible speed. At the equator, Earth spins at more than 1,000 miles per hour. That rotation gives us night and day, drives our weather, and keeps the planet in balance. But if it suddenly stopped, everything would keep moving forward at breakneck speed. Oceans, buildings, trees, all of it would be flung forward. Then the atmosphere wouldn't stop when the ground does. It keeps rushing eastward at over 1,000 miles an hour, which means winds stronger than any hurricane ever recorded. They would tear across continents, flattening entire cities in seconds. Next, the oceans. Every wave, every drop of water would continue its motion without Earth beneath it. Walls of water rise up and crash into the coastlines, creating tsunamis taller than skyscrapers. Skyscrapers wouldn't stand a chance. The momentum would snap bridges and shatter towers. In less than a second, the world you know would look like it had been hit by a planet-sized explosion. But the destruction doesn't stop there. Deep below your feet, Earth's crust shudders. Earthquakes rattle across the globe. Volcanoes erupt as pressure shifts. The power grid collapses. Satellites in orbit lose communication. Fires break out. Cities vanish beneath rubble and water. And then 5 seconds later, Earth begins to spin again. But the damage has already been done. A planet reshaped. Civilization undone in less time than it takes to draw a breath. Why does the Earth keep spinning? Well, here's one reason. 4.5 billion years ago, when Earth was born, the solar system formed from a swirling cloud of gas and dust, and as gravity pulled it together, that spinning cloud transferred its momentum to the planets, including Earth. And Earth has been turning ever since, like a spinning top, slowing only slightly over billions of years. That spin is what gives us day and night. It's what drives our weather and climate. It's what creates our magnetic field that shields us from deadly radiation. Earth's spin is not just motion. It is protection. It is balance. It is survival. If Earth stopped spinning, one side would face the sun in endless daylight, scorched, dry, and unlivable. The other side would sink into eternal night, frozen, icy, and silent. Only a thin strip of twilight might cling to life. The oceans would freeze over on the dark side. The atmosphere would collapse, pulled towards the cold. Humanity would struggle to adapt, if we could at all. Earth would look less like the vibrant blue planet we know, and more like a lifeless rock drifting in the void. We rarely think about it, but every sunrise, every breeze, every wave on the shore exists because Earth is spinning. It has been turning for billions of years, steady and constant, carrying us through space. If that motion stopped, even for just 5 seconds, the world as we know it would end. So the next time you watch the stars or feel the planet beneath your feet, remember this: Earth is not standing still. It is in motion, always. And it is that motion that makes life possible. What would happen if the Earth stopped spinning? We've all wondered what it'd be like to rewind time or fast forward to the end of the universe. But what about 5 seconds? How would 5 seconds without Earth's spin change everything? Imagine you're in your neighborhood. The sun's shining. Birds are tweeting. It's a typical day until suddenly the ground beneath you lurches. You're thrown forward at unimaginable speed. Cars, buildings, even people are flung through the air like leaves in a storm. The familiar world you just stood in is now a blur. The ground rushes away from you, revealing a sky filled with debris. This isn't the end. It's just the beginning. The air grows thick with the roaring of winds, the collapse of structures, and the crashing of waves that now tower over you. Survival isn't measured in minutes or hours. It's measured in fractions of a second. When the Earth starts spinning again, the world won't return to normal. Coastlines would be redrawn, continents bare, scars from massive quakes, and entire cities would vanish beneath the ocean. Survivors would step into a planet that looks nothing like the one they remembered just seconds before. Civilization, as we know it, would collapse overnight. Could anyone survive? In theory, those near the poles where the speed of Earth's spin is slower might face less violent forces. But even there, the winds, the quakes, and the sudden tsunamis would be nearly impossible to escape. Underground bunkers might shield a handful, but 5 seconds would be all it takes to erase billions of lives. Now imagine this scenario in an alternate world. What if Earth stopped spinning once a year, even for just a few seconds? Humanity would live in constant fear. Cities would be built underground. Technology would be dedicated to predicting the next stop. Religion, culture, and history would be shaped by the cycle of destruction. Life on Earth would never flourish. Instead, we would simply endure. We live on a planet in constant motion. Every sunrise, every wave, every breeze is proof of that delicate dance. If Earth stopped for even 5 seconds, the consequences would be unimaginable. But maybe that's the lesson. Our existence depends on balance. The balance of spin, orbit, gravity, and time. So the next time you look up at the stars, remember, you're on a world that's not standing still. It's spinning through the universe, carrying life with it.